So today, children, we are going to talk about rational numbers. First, let us see what is meant by rational numbers. What is rational numbers? So, before starting into rational numbers, we will see what are the different types of number system or numbers. Many we have already learned in from the beginning, right? From class 1 to class 7, you have learned step by step many types of numbers. So we will start with natural numbers. What is meant by natural numbers? All counting numbers are known as natural numbers. Example, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. These all numbers are called natural numbers. Now, next category for the numbers is whole numbers. So, same with natural number. If you include 0 also, this number system is known as whole numbers. Got it? So, first type is natural numbers, then whole numbers. After learning whole numbers, you have learned about integers. So, what is meant by integers? Integers again all counting numbers with positive and negative numbers. Yes, these all full positive numbers, negative numbers, including the 0, they are called integers. So, if you see a number line like this, correct? So, the counting number will start 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. These are called natural numbers or counting numbers. Yes or no? Yes. Then if we add 0 also, this whole together will known as, what is this whole together will known as? This will known as whole numbers. If you include 0, then it is known as whole numbers. What it is known as? Whole number. Now, you know that there are a lot of numbers. The right hand side of the number line contains the, what is contained? Positive. After right hand side of the 0, it is positive numbers. Left hand side, same negative numbers also there. Correct? So, together with the positive and negative, this is known as integers. What it is known as? Integers. So, there are these three different types of number system. You have learned natural numbers, whole numbers, and integers. Correct. Now, let us see what is meant by rational numbers. Okay. So, this is the way. So, now, if you see, look at this picture, what is happening? Natural numbers is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, etc. The counting numbers. If you include 0 to that system, it whole numbers. Even if you add all negative numbers also to that, it is known as integers. Now, we are coming to the point, the rational numbers. Rational numbers are the numbers which is in the form of P by Q. Usually, which type of number or what is the name you have learned about the numbers which we are writing in the form of P by Q? Fractions, right? So that is called, we cannot say fraction is rational numbers, but negative and the positive fraction together called as rational numbers. So the numbers, whether it's a positive number or negative number, which is in the form of P by Q, is known as rational number. So whichever the number in the number, two numbers in the number line, if you take, you can find lot of rational numbers, right? So 0 and 1. Can you tell me one rational number which you already know between 0 and 1? What is that? 1 by 2, right? Half of 0 and 1. So this half is known as one of the rational number. Same way here also minus 1 by 2 is there. This is also rational numbers. Correct? So what is meant by rational numbers? The number system which include both positive and negative fraction numbers are known as rational numbers. So in the rational number, what all other things will come? It will contain natural number, whole numbers, integers all together, right? Because any integer can write it in the form of a fractional number, right? Or in rational number, right? So for example, -2, how can I put it into the form of a rational number? -2/1, right? So denominator is 1 means the value will remain the same. So -2 means -2/1. That is why every integer is a rational number 2, but we have to write it in the form of p/q. Okay, so that is what here. A number is called rational if it can be expressed in the form of p/q, where p and q are integers. But yes, the important condition is q should not be equal to 0. It should be greater than 0. Why we are telling like that? Because we cannot divide, right? We cannot put the denominator as 0 for any cases, right? Yes. Now let's see representation of rational numbers. I already told you how to represent it. But see, to express the rational numbers appropriately on the number line, divide each unit into as many number of equal parts as the denominator of the rational number and mark the given number on the number line. What is meant by that? It's very simple. The definition looks very big, but actually it's very simple actually. So let's break and see what is exactly like that. Okay. So for example, you want to represent a rational number 1/6 in a number line. How to do it? You have to draw a number line. Yes. So what you have to do? 0 is the 1/6 means definitely it will come under. Okay, I will draw a little bit bigger one and I will mark the 0 in the middle. So you will be able to understand properly. So this is a number line, correct? 0. Here it will come 1, 2, etc. Here it will come -1, -2. This is a number line, right? Now what we need to mark? We need to see 1/6. We need to mark 1/6. So 1/6, any proper fractions value will be what? Always lesser than 1. Correct? So definitely it's a positive number. So it will be after 0, but the value will be always 1/6 is lesser than 1. So it is between 0 and 1. This is understood? Now, next step, what you should do? You should see the denominator, 6. What in the fraction, what is the denominator represents? Total number of parts, correct? So that means 0 to 1, we are going to divide equally into how many parts? 6 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now out of 6, which part? 1/6. So this is 1/6. Understood? Now there is, if it is a negative 1/6 means where it will come? Always remember the value of the negative number, where it will go. Going towards left, the value is going to, for the negative, it is going to decrease. And for the positive integers, the value is going to right, it is going to increase. Correct? Okay. Now see here, I want to represent, I will talk about only positive rational numbers today. Next class, I will explain the negative rational numbers. Okay, for example, I want to represent 2 1/3 in a number line. How will I represent 2 1/3 in a number line? So again, you should draw a number line, correct? So 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Here also -1, -2, -3, etc. Correct? Now, what I should represent? 2 1/3. So definitely its value is more than 1, right? 2, 1 by 3 means 2 whole. Will be between 2 and 3. Now 2 here. Now take out this only this fractional part, 1 by 3. So how many parts I should divide? 3 equal parts. 1, 2, 3 equal parts. So this should be 1 by 3. 2, 1 by 3. Got it? Now, one more example. I will show you one more example. For example, the question given as the question is, okay, 1 minute, sorry. The question is given as 50 by 3. So if you see like this, is it a fractional form? Yes. But what type of fraction is this? It is improper fraction. So whenever you get a question like this, to represent this in the number line, you should convert into mixed fraction. What is 15 by 3? Okay, 15 by 3, we cannot, another number I will give you. 16 by 3. We will change to 16 by 3. Okay. So what will be the quotient? 5. What will be the remainder? 1. 5, 1 by 3. So now we have converted into mixed fraction. Shall we do this in the number line? How to do it? So I have drawn the number line. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Here also same way, -1, -2, -3, etc. Now, is this a positive or negative rational number? It's a positive. Now, what will be the value? Where you visualize where it will be there. Definitely it is more than 1. It will be definitely more than what? More than this whole number part. So, it will be more than 5. But it will be less than 6. So, 5 to 6. Now, come to the fractional part. How many parts you need to divide equally? 3 equal parts. 1, 2, 3. Now 5, 1 by 3. So which is the point? This point will be 1 by 3. This is 5, 1 by 3. Got it?